as for the San Francisco 49ers, they're only a half game better than Dallas, but they're far more well-positioned. They hit their bye, having split their first 8. Everybody under the sun is expecting Christian McCaffrey to return to action when the 49ers return to action in week number 10 at Tampa. Then they have an opportunity to sweep Seattle, which is very important. And then they have an opportunity to start showing up and showing out like defending NFC champs against some very stout opponent like Green Bay in Wisconsin at Buffalo on a Sunday night to kick off December play. Then comes 2 very important games in division in the final throws against 2 teams that have already beaten them, the Rams and, yes, the Cardinals. And this division is wide open. The Niners can win it. They're one of 3 4-4 teams. The Cardinals are actually leading the division, and we'll discuss that later on. Rams are only a half game out going to Seattle next week. This thing is an absolute wide open battle. And if the Niners can just stay healthy, Debo just can't stay healthy either during the week or during a game. And Purdy does look up and down more than he did last year, quite frankly. And maybe that's because McCaffrey's not there, even though as well as Jordan Mason and the rookie Guerendo. By the way, did Tirico lay into that word every single time? Guerendo last night. It's a fun name to say.
It's a great system they have in San Francisco for running backs.
Great.
So basically, what you're trying to say is...
Yeah, no, he's trying to say, I get it. And then there's the future, I'll call it, Hall of Famer, our friend George Kittle.
Ooh. You know, I love George Kittle, and I also hate George Kittle.
George Kittle.
That makes sense.
On National Tight Ends Day.
It was only appropriate.
Joined Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Roger Craig, and Dwight Clark in the 500 Career Reception Club in San Francisco.
Did you know it was National Tight Ends Day yesterday?
Yeah, nice. Kittle has 6,777 passing yards. That's second in receiving history in the San Francisco franchise behind Rice and T.O. How about that?
That's impressive.
How about that? And in terms of all time, most games with 125 or more receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown, he just passed Gronk on that list with 8, and he trails only Travis Kelce on that list by just 1. I mean, awesome stuff. And just when the Niners needed it, coming out of halftime, Kittle just goes on a game-breaking dash from midfield, damn near all the way into the end zone. And the line play took care of the rest. And then when it got really tight, they wrapped it up. And all they have to do is come off their bye. They're at Tampa, home for Seattle, at Green Bay, and then at Buffalo, a big game against Chicago. There's some very tight games for a team that has been average at best this year, too. But they have been banged up, and they are just going to hit the bye week and go hang out, relax, get better, get healthier, and they've got a nice setup right now. All they got to do is just win that division and then beat whoever finishes as the runner-up in the NFC North that comes to visit them. NFC playoffs are shaping up to be an interesting one with the Lions 100% the best team in the NFC, if not the entire National Football League right now, the way that they are playing, having popped a 50-burger on the Titans before the fourth quarter. So that's the state of that. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.